Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the doomed rat's nest and the absolute insanity that is rocket storage. So over here, look, it's all nice and clean. Yeah, there's 7.4 tons of natural gas in here. I've been shooting rocket shells over to this base and picking them up. If we go over here, now these come in apparently at normal temperatures. I don't really think they're changing. And here. And here. Oh, we might as well come over here. And yeah, look at all these nice interplanetary payloads that are really hot. Oh god, the natural gas does exchange heat. Ha! There's 1,000-degree natural gas in there. Oh, oops. That might turn into a problem. And over here. Yeah, this is, of course, working pretty good. The main issue I've had, let's see, right now we are running at, what is that, 12, 13, 19 and a half kilos. The plastic kept getting stuck. Every time on reload, the plastic, for whatever reason, wouldn't melt, and I'd end up with a couple hundred kilos down here. So I've got it turned down to 400 grams, and that seems to be doing pretty good. Over here on the gas front, you can see these bottom pumps are in a vacuum, and that's perfect. The way this is set up is these pumps feed storage on this base. So, yeah, don't really need power over here considering this monstrosity is running. The second set of pumps are feeding over to the main base, and as you can see, that's running at just about a kilo. Over here, you'll notice there's a petroleum generator. Oh, I just got more tungsten back. I was wondering what was overheated. And you might wonder, what is this petroleum generator doing? It's to provide heat. And the way it provides heat is it sucks the petroleum out of this pipe. So whenever this says the temperature isn't warm enough, no problem. We'll send some petroleum across, this will burn it, produce carbon dioxide, heat everything back up, and away we go. On the main base, we're dumping tungsten. Everything else seems pretty freaking good. I am storing all of the polluted water. So we are now slowly filtering through everything to get all that compressed in. But I think I need to solve the water issues. So that is what we're going to work on. You know, this tank's getting a bit low. We're dumping more polluted water over there. But I need to go settle the water base. So yeah, we're going to come over here, send the rockets, and see what we find. Let me make sure we got some food. I've already got material loaded. We can get them out of here. And it is a good thing I checked. The rockets didn't have very much food in them, so the dupes are loading them. This is going to turn into natural gas storage. Over here, so I can get all the natural gas out of that. We need to suppress this. Come on, let me click on it. There we go. Suppress. I have the suppress mod, but I think that's just the red, these things. So we'll see. Maybe once it breaks, that'll work. And the rockets are all loaded up with fuel. Now I just got to go through and pick a bunch of dupes to send over. This did finally break. So now that I have it suppressed, I don't think I'll hear from it again. So let me pick some dupes and we'll get them going. I wonder, I'm getting confused setting up my rockets. I've got two of them named Calpena. That one and that one. And I don't know how you change that. Anyway, change crew. Alright, now I gotta remember. I just spent a couple minutes trying to rename my rockets, and I think I need a mod for that to make sure I'm selecting the right one. Okay, I think that is everybody. That's a lot of rockets. And look at all my nice superheated carbon dioxide. Alright, now I gotta go through and make sure they actually enabled things. And are they gonna take them? That's gonna come down as soon as they can actually operate things. That is amazing. Apparently my dupes, the only one that didn't drop off his suit was Joshua here. Everyone else got them enabled and got their suits in. So make sure everybody's set to none. That way I don't have to do it when I land. Yeah, we got oxygen, we got water. And we'll be there in about 4 cycles. I will say the game does kind of chug when you got this many interplanetary payloads flying around. The game isn't particularly happy about it. But as you can see, we are pumping into all of them. Might have to turn up the oil again to get these last pumps going. But now these, yeah, they're still holding. What do I have this set to? Yeah, 1950. I was testing to see if I was actually getting 2 kilograms a second out of this system, and I am. So yeah, let's move that up a little bit. Just slightly more than 2K. 2K is the most it can be because that's the steam turbine limit. Made a mess. Why is that Y'all saw me come through and say control. Turn off the control. Alright, let me mop. Oh, now how did that happen? Apparently this over-pressurized and broke my little containment. Now we're gonna need... Oh, and we've even got some water in there. Okay. Let's hope my dupes don't get stuck. I was just looking like, why is this thing pumping carbon dioxide? Why are all my bees asleep? It's because this apparently broke. My rocket should be just about in orbit. Now, I just think you're confused because the game is crashing. Is counting all the oxygen being used in the rockets and not producing that oxygen because, well, they're in rockets. What are you up to? There's 800 kilograms in there now. Ah, that's good. And it looks like my dupes have finished their piping over here. We got close to 10 tons in this thing. And now that'll all get pumped down here. Right, active cooling. Kind of. Oh, that water's cool. This stuff will come out quite warm and cool off a little bit. Yeah, I think I've got to preheat my plastic a bit. Because I run into these situations where I just get this pool of naphtha. And now it doesn't want to heat up because this sour gas is slightly cool because there's too much liquids. And what I find is if I turn this on manually, that will then pump out the cold sour gas, cold being 400 degrees, and allow this to spike up in temperature. But you gotta kind of flick it back and forth, or you'll pump too much cold petroleum, and you just gotta go back and forth and let it get up there in temperature. Yeah, so it's spiked up to 525, then it comes back down. Turn on a little bit. I think if I preheat the plastic to like 120, then it will melt easier and I won't have as much of these issues. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to sit here and watch this for a bit. Some of my rockets are just about in orbit. And now that that is sorted, I hate that. So I can get my rovers down and they can start the exploration. I actually want to see the planet. And I'm pretty sure I've got plenty of... Oh, I don't have plenty of height. That's 30. That's 30. I need... What do we say? 40? So I got to get down to here. But luckily the rovers can take the top off everything and get the ladder going. I'd rather have the rocket platforms over here anyway. Looking at the water level here, I'm betting somewhere down below there's a compressive storage happening, because this should be full. Usually it is, and this somehow broke and got full. So I'm betting something broke down below, and that's where a lot of water is being stored. And more payloads. And 0.3 of a cycle, and then my orbiters can land. I don't think these ladders are going to make it, but we can at least try. Do we have... Why does it say there's 2 rockets? Yeah, the game is getting a little bit buggy here. You... Okay, so they're all 4 over here, just the animation hasn't caught up. You have... Frankie. Frankie deploy. Frankie not deploy? Okay, what happened to Frankie? Here he comes. And as soon as I get the steel, that then gets finished. Oh, I don't have enough for the next platform yet, but that's okay. Alright, Frankie, what rocket did you just come out of? The one with Marie. The ladder survived. Nice. Cancel. Change crew. Add. Frankie. A lot of thermium. Okay, guess we're making the next one out of thermium. Okay, I'm going to build a whole bunch of rocket platforms and get the rest of the rockets down here. one of those increase in productivity things. The more rockets you can land, the more builders, the faster you can build to land more rockets. Do I have any left with 2 people? Nope. Rowan, you're next. And this rocket doesn't have a trailblazer, so we're going to have to build a ladder all the way up in order to get power. And here it comes, rocket number 5. Nice. Yeah, that they can auto-deliver. And with that done, now I need power. Now I could be building solar panels, but I think I've got enough natural gas over here. I just need to unpack it. And having all these dupes is great, other than I gotta get a ladder up on this side to get to that power wire. Then my rockets can share power across while I work on getting the payload opener made. Okay, I'll bite. Where is this water up here coming from? I could have sworn there wasn't water there before. Maybe there was. There, we just about got the ladders and the power wire done. And now we just need to unpack. And I did not bring over any glass whatsoever. So this is going to get bootstrapped off of the manual generator. And then my dupes can start loading. And now we've got... Oh, wow! That's a lot of natural gas. Alright, so a little bit of a power, a little bit of cooling, and oxygen. I'm sure I've said this before, but who's trapped? Oh, you guys are trapped because you're taking out your own ladders. So I was about to say is, a very important thing to do when you're doing your priorities is do the floors so your dupes can get out of there. So let's just do like that. And hopefully someone will come get them. Or I can cheat and have them deconstruct the ladders they were standing on and they all fall to the ground. That just seemed faster. This little power brick is coming together. I need to get an oxygen system going because a couple of my rockets are a little bit low. And we've already got, 9 tons of natural gas stored in this thing. Absolutely amazing. I figure for oxygen, I'm just going to go brutally simple. A couple of pumps and a gas filter. I'm not even going to store the hydrogen for a little bit. I just need to make oxygen. And a lot of annoying building later, I think. Yeah, I just need... Oh, I need that power wire. In fact, I think the rest of this can all be lower priority. So I've got all of the piping. Nope. No, that pipe doesn't matter. Never mind. All the important piping is done. I just need the power wire, and then I can turn on this one generator and get this whole thing started. That should be it. Now, does the gas come out without power? Yes. Perfect. And boom, power. And now I've got oxygen flowing into the rockets. This is all going to fill up with hydrogen. I don't care that much. I gotta figure out something to do with the water. But the polluted oxygen will also help cool that down. Okay. It's not the best system, but it'll work for what I'm doing right now. Alright, so now I need water to put in here and water to put up there. If only there was a source of water somewhere around here. And how much natural gas do I have in here? 20 tons. Good God. Aw, my rovers just ran out of power. Good job, rovers. You did a heck of a job. I'm just going to keep saying the word job. Okay, now we can deconstruct the rovers, use their steel. Apparently in the rover modules. Ooh, we've got printables. Alright, I turned you off because I had too much hydrogen backing up in the system. Sorry, it's only got 12 tons of natural gas in there. Wow. Well, now that most of this is built, I can start exploring on my way down. We got some super coolant to fill up the loop from the rocket. We'll get a fire pole going down to see where other stuff is. And then I can work on connecting up the rest of the generators. All in all, I'm going to call this a success. That's enough of that. That's just to keep my auto sweeper cool. Oh, there's one of the vents. This is the water geyser. And I think this one also has a polluted water vent. And now we've got... Oh. I thought they would... I swear I've known that before. So we want to do that. Like that. Oh, as it says, the output's blocked even though it's the same gas and it should be able to feed onto the pipe, it just won't. We are fixing suits, we got the thimble reeds planted, now we just gotta get the pump hooked up. And we'll be making thimble reed. Yeah, so I guess my next goal is I've got to get the water out of an area in order to actually build a base. And back here on the power planet, gas pressure down here has definitely come up. So we're a little bit high on the amount that we can use. This has been kind of working better. I turned the temperature up. So these are set to 550 and this one's set to 565. And it seemed to be doing better. But now it's, yeah, see, it went and flashed again. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. These I think I'm going to turn down to 6. Because I don't want this to all pack in. Thank you all very much for watching. This next bit is just going to be bricking this entire area out to force the water so I can build a proper base and make my dupes happier. But I'm happy with this little setup, and then I've got a lot more to actually clean it up. Anyway, I hope you all just have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.